Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Penny. Hello, Shirley. Hello to everyone that is joining in. Oh, I forgot to turn my candles on. Hold on. These beautiful honeybee candles that my mom lent me from my sister's shower. Got to turn them on. There we go. All right. Hello, Luann. Hello, Brandon. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm excited. It's Tuesday. That means it is mini release day, which is always very, very exciting. Hello, Karen. Mini release day is always my favorite day. I think a lot of you enjoy mini release day as well. Jessica's in here with me, feverishly looking for my foil. What's that thing called?
A carrier sheet.
Carrier sheet.
Gina K.
From Gina K that I lose at least once a week. If not more. I mean, it might be more. So we're going to wait a couple moments for everyone to join in, which is what we always do to make sure that everyone is front and center for the live. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad everyone is able to join in today. I keep finding foilable things and I get so excited because I'm like, is that it? Nope, not it. Not it.
No, I'm going to need to design one that has color.
Right. And everyone, make sure that you're checking out the all new products tab at brutusreneur.com because a whole bunch of new candy was added today. A ton of new candy. Oh, who else has joined? Let's see. I got my reveal orders today, but have been 6. Oh no! Well, when you get better candy, you'll be able to play around with it. Hello, Sandy. Hi, everyone. All right. Are you all ready to see this new release? I also have some other things that I'm going to share with you that are not necessarily new releases, but items that we have been waiting on to come in because of the power outages. Most of you know about the power outages recently. I'm going to look in one more spot real quick. It's wild because I see lots of like clear pieces, but I don't know what happened to this situation. Everything got thrown into one bin. I feel like this would have been around the time that I would have used it last, but I guess not. Whenever it's found. Yes, I hope you feel better soon as well, Candy. All right, let's head down to the table and let's take a look at what we have here. So, first we're going to talk about 2 items that we were waiting on in the unfortunate power outage. And that is the baby shower and the bedtime paper pads. So, first we'll look at the baby shower. And the baby shower is a perfect paper pad for all your baby cards because it has all different gender neutral colors on it. So this coordinates with Lagoon, Phone Book, Jack-o'-lantern, and Flamingo. And now let's look at side A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can see the neutral palette. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can see it's a very neutral palette, but it is a really, really nice palette. And that is the baby shower. That also coordinates with the baby icons. Let me put this away. The baby icons. Hello, Sean. The baby icons chipboard, which I did not show yet because it is not. It was not ready to launch. We wanted to wait for everything to be here. So that is one of the paper pads that was not here in time. And then our secondary paper pad, so this is the paper pad of the month. And oh my gosh, by golly, is it gorgeous. So it's called Bedtime. Let's go ahead and take it out of the packaging. So first we have the colors. Raven, Alabaster, Lagoon, Sea, and Midnight. Now let's take a look at this pad, shall we? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. We all need nighttime paper. I mean, I know I do. So that is, again, called Bedtime. And remember, the paper pad of the month is not a, what's the word I'm looking for? It is not an evergreen product. And it is $10 a month shipped to you. But I highly suggest just getting yourself in the one of the pick 3s or the pick 5 or the full shebang or whatever it's called. There's a whole bunch of different versions of it. All right. So now let's talk about the new items, shall we? Oh, I forgot to grab my swatch. My swatch squares. Hold on one moment. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to grab my swatch squares. Sorry about that. Had to grab my swatch squares, because we have things to swatch out. Anybody who is a lover of the Brutus Monroe sprays is going to be very, very excited. The Chromomus. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to swatch them up, but let me tell you which ones we have first. We have Honey, Lily Pad, Amber, Spruce, and Elm. Okay, wait till you see the colors. So these are beautiful, beautiful new mists from us here at Brutus Monroe. So we're going to start with Honey. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be so hard to see the color because the lights are so bright. Let me bring it up here to you. It's because of the black background. Let me see if I do this. There we go. Yes, it's because of the light background. So that is Honey. Let me see. Let me grab a spray tray here. Or some sort of a spraying vestibule. here it is. I was going to say, I thought I had one of the white trays down here, but... And I do. All right, so that is honey. Next, let's do lily pad. Can you see that color? Beautiful. Lily pad. I'm going to wipe this out as we go here. Lily pad. Now we'll go in with amber. And I'm going to spray these into my little thing here first to get them started. Whoopsies. There we go. Amber. I didn't squeeze that correctly, but that's okay. There's our amber. Let that dry there. Okay. And then next we have spruce. It's a deep, deep green shade. And luckily I'm doing these on our swatch things and it's soaking up that color so quickly. I love that. All right, so that was spruce. And then last but not least, we have elm. And Natalia did such a good job with these colors. Such a good job. Because I just create a color palette and then I tell Natalia, these are the colors I would like. And she figures it out. And she's so good at it. Hello, Kara. So again, we have, just so I could set them next to them so you can see, we have elm. We have spruce. Let me move these over. Elm, spruce. This one is honey. This one is amber. And this one is lily pad. So hopefully you can see how beautiful, let me move these out of the way, see how beautiful the colors are. And these are buildable, so you can add additional color on top and they're really gonna saturate into your paper. So these are absolutely beautiful. We're gonna set these aside to dry completely because we love to have a good color swatch. I mean, I know I do. All right, and those are the five new sprays. Okay, so that is that. Let's move these things out of the way here. We love the mists. I know I do. All right, then next up we have a brand new Squeaky Clean. There was someone just the other day that said, "Do you need a new Squeaky Clean?" We listened. Well, we already had it prepared, but this is the 100 Acre Wood Squeaky Clean. This smells like the most delicious wooded forest. So if you like camping or you like, anything that has to do with the forest, this one's going to be for you. It smells like acorns and pine, and it's delicious. So that is the 100 Acre Forest or 100 Acre Wood Squeaky Clean. All right, great. Next up, we have our incredible new chipboard. This is our forest chipboard. You'll see all you do is kind of give it a little wiggle and your pieces will pop right out. It has these little lips. We are going to use this tonight. So you just pop that out like so, and you have your little forest pieces. These are made right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right down the hall from me. And there's so many different things you can do with them. You can pop them up, you can paint them, you can, really, the sky's the limit. And he's given us quite a few on this sheet. I usually just design them and send them over, and then he figures out how many we're gonna get out of it. And again, you're just gonna you just wiggle it. Just wiggle it. If you've never used our chipboard before, you really just wiggle and your pieces will just pop right out. especially with these more jagged pieces. Sometimes you have to use a little, use your little stabby pick tool to get your pieces out. If they stick in there, it's not a big deal. If they stick in there, just wiggle them out and you're good to go. See that? And we are going to use these tonight on one of our projects, one of our 2 projects, because I'm really excited to share with you some more new products that I hope you're really going to like. Okay, so that is that. Let's do one more. And again, you're just going to wiggle it. There are little pieces, that hold it in place. Sometimes I'll just rip it apart because it doesn't. I mean, you can save your background piece if you want. I personally rarely need that background piece, but again, you're just going to pop it out. This is all laser cut. You may get some singe, some soot on your hands, but that's because they are in fact laser cut and it won't hurt anything, I promise. All right, so there are those pieces. Love that. Okay. Next up, we have our brand new Watercolor Forest Duo Foil Sheets. You will find new packaging for these. They are coming with a little footer card, and they are packed in these zip tops so that you can put the pieces all back inside. That was a me request. And these are duofoils, okay? So what is a duofoil? If you have never been here before, a duofoil is, there's 2 different types of sheets in here, okay? So we have our regular sheets. Look at how beautiful these are. I mean, these are some of the most beautiful ones I think we've ever done. So this is the plain sheet. The plain sheet has, just your beautiful backgrounds that you can cut apart. And then your duofoil it's been printed also with toner. So can you see those black areas that are on there? Thinking most of you probably can. Those black areas are going to be the areas in which the foil will stick to. Okay, have any of you ever used our duofoils before? By a show of hands, I guess. Anyone? Anyone used our duofoils before? I'm excited to show you how they work. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna, well, actually, I'll do these after I show you our next thing. So let's hold off on these. I'll show you because we're gonna want to foil other things as well. All right. Then last but not least in this release, we have the foilable acetate. These are called, I think these are the Forest foilable acetate. So this is going to look a little bit confusing because of the way the packaging is. So the packaging now, shows you kind of how to do everything, but we did these a long time ago, and I'm super excited that we are bringing them back. These are, hold on, acetate sheets. So let me show you. You get 2 sheets in a pack. So let me show you how this works. So these are clear, okay? Now the packaging I've given you, because I tried to think of everything, this packaging works with your acetate backgrounds, okay? See how they will work with those backgrounds? Now, you don't have to use them together, but you can. And I've given you, kind of a head start with it, okay? So the way the foilable acetate sheets work is the exact same way. So I have some here that I've already foiled so I can show you. What you're going to do is you're going to cut apart. So this is what your sheets will look like. Obviously, we just saw those sheets. But when you cut them apart, you're going to cut them into fourths. Okay. So see that this is our fourths. And then once you foil them, can you see how you can see now those trees? See that? How cool that is? Okay. So we're going to foil more, don't worry, because this is what we're going to use to make our cards today. And I would suggest using a not so busy foil. I use like a, I use the sketch foil. I would suggest using a, just a plain straight foil, meaning a foil that doesn't have much color in it. I mean, much pattern is the word I was looking for. So like I would use like a plain gold, a plain silver. I mean, it's up to you. It still looks very, very pretty. But I would definitely use something that's a little bit more on the plain side. Does that make sense? I hope so. I sure hope it does. Like I'm going to use some of the cider, which is just a plain foil. Okay. So let's go ahead and move these out of the way and let's get to foiling some things, shall we? So I want to start with my duo foil. So this duo foil, when you have a darker background like this, see this lantern? We're going to go ahead and we are going to foil this lantern with this cider foil. And I think we'll do the same with these trees here. These trees up here, I do want to use a green. So I think I'm going to use just this is just a lime green, you know, from Deco Foil. So first things first, we're going to cut these apart, okay? And these cut apart at 4 1/4. So right here, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And the duo foils are really, really cool because again, once you foil them, I mean, you'll see. You'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and do these ones as well because we're gonna make a couple cards tonight. We're gonna make some really simple cards with our new products tonight. So if you love kind of the basics, getting back to the basics, these are really easy products for you to just kind of grab and go with. All right, so let's start with our lantern. Look at how fun, the dimension. I mean, the dimension is my favorite part of these. All right, let me grab, I have my little, here it is. All right, so let's grab our cider foil. And again, you can use whichever foil you would like. I'm just using the cider because I think it'll work and look really well. I mean, look really great. Work really well and look really great. Try to say two things at the same time. My word. All right, whoopsies. So now I'm just going to put this in just with a piece of just regular computer paper because I can't find my doohickey. And we're going to send that through. Easy peasy. All right. And then I think we'll do the same for our owls and for our trees. Why not? Hello, Estella. Not our trees, these trees. We can cut these at the same time. Just make sure we're in the right spot. Okay. Let me pull this off of here. Then we're going to send our next one through. Oh, wait, let me see. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to grab my other foil. Hello, Michelle. My other foil. Okay, I found my other green. I think it might be a little too busy. Oh, don't you worry, Kara. I actually just finished the Halloween versions of them last night. Can't wait till you see. Just finished the Halloween ones last evening. All right, so this one should be ready to peel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, my friends, get a load of that. I just run my hand over it to kind of get rid of all the little. Isn't that incredible? I love it. I love it, I love it. And then I'm gonna use some color pencils here in a minute. Gorgina, right? My mama did have a good birthday. She sure did. She sure did. All right. You know, I get so excited once I start to foiling. Once I start getting to foiling, I can't stop. I blame Sue Doherty, really, because had she not given me my own line of foil with Thermoweb, we might not be in this madness right now. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. So there's our trees. Again, it's going to get like wonky because of the we're getting close to next month. A hint. How about this for a hint? We're not getting that close. My goodness, don't scare me. We're not getting that close. How about this for a hint? But that's all I'm giving you. That's all I'm showing you. It's a lot of fun. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Look at our little owls. Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. And the I Want It All bundle for this one is very simple to grab. I think if you're a subscriber, I want to say it's less than $50. I think it's less than $50. Do you guys want to see the incentive stamp too? No one's here to yell at me. Here's the incentive stamp. Wishing you a happy birthday. That's it. That's all I'm showing you. That's all I'm showing you, but next month is a real good release. We have Mermaid Time every year. It's all about mermaids and under the sea. So we have two different versions next month. We have some ultra realistic products that we're coming out with, and then we have some that are very plain. Very, very plain. All right, so I'm trying to think here. I think we should do a card that goes side to side as well. Yeah. And I think I want to do... There we go. Had a little jam there. All right. Okie dokie. So I'm thinking we'll do these trees. I don't know though, because there are so many choices. Let me go back onto here. And I know it's going to be so hard for you to see. Let me grab a piece of white paper. So this is what they look like. I think I want to use a little... We can probably use the cider on that too. Why not? Or do I have some gold? Some plain, I don't think I have any plain gold now. Let's just stick with the cider because it's working. So I think... Let's do this one. Yeah. Do I already have that cut out? I might. I might. Because I have been playing around with these for weeks. I wish that I could have shown you them when I first started playing around with them. I do not have that. I know I have it cut out somewhere, but let's just cut it out again. And I'll show you how this works. That's crazy. $48.37 for the I Want It All bundle. That's good. All right. So let's go ahead and these would make great masculine cards. If you have someone in your life that loves the forest or the outdoors, because you can also color these. So you would color not the front, so you'll know the front is where, you know, obviously it's going to be in the right direction. And then the back of your piece will be in the wrong direction. What the tarnation? We are going to use some of our Pooh Bear sentiments because y'all have been really loving the Pooh Bear this month, and I don't blame you. I have too. All right, so I'm going to send this through. Then we're also going to do our trees. I love how you sound shocked like you didn't make that bonus price. Oh, I'm always shocked with what the subscriber discount is. I don't know what the subscriber discount is ever. The subscriber discount comes off after. I know what the price of everything is when it goes in, but the subscriber discount I am always truly shocked about. That's not I wish I could tell you that it was not a natural shock. It is every time. It is a natural shock to me because I never know what the subscription discount is. I know what the different product pricing is, but I never know what the subscription discount is. That is the truth. That is the honest to goodness truth. All right. So we'll give this a second to... And I'm going to bring in a piece of black paper here so you can see. Hello! So, 1, 2, 3, go. So look at how beautiful. It's going to be so hard to see. I guess white would have been better, huh? Grab that white piece of paper back. And then what I suggest doing is just taking your hand and running it over. Now, this is a very detailed piece. So what I also do is I take some pixie tape. You can take just any low tack tape and just go like this. And that's going to take off. So see how much of that it took off that is not supposed to be there? So again, you're just going to run it over. And this is going to be able to make the most delicate and the most beautiful cards for you. Because we are just removing all of that gunkiness. And that's just little, and you could use a brush to do that too. Sometimes I have a brush here that's like this that I'll just, you know, to get all of that off of there. And then, again, you're just going to see it's just going to take up all of those little extra bits. Let's see whenever I hold it up. It's still very, very shiny. It's going to be hard to see that in real life. There, can you see it? I guess, again, the darker paper. But it is very, very, very shiny, shimmering splendor, okay? Now, what I would suggest doing is turning this over, and this is where you can add your color. So, if you flip it over, now you can see that really well. I would just take an alcohol marker and just make sure it's the color you want. And I just go in and this is where you would add in your color. Thank you. And you can be pretty haphazard with this. It doesn't, because you're not going to be able to see through much. But then when you flip it over, you'll see that we have color and shine. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, good morning, good morning. So again, we'll just take some of the green, and you can do this. You do not have to foil this. If you don't want to, you can just use it without foil. It's completely up to you. It's not going to hurt anything if you use it without foil, okay? The foil just adds an extra layer of oomph to it, but can you see how that's colored in? Thank you, everyone. Isn't that cool? Love that. Love that, love that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of foiling on our trees here, because we're going to use our trees for some of our cards. So I'm going to do 2 of these to start. And what I suggest doing is grabbing yourself, again, a piece of scrap paper. And let's see. Here's my scrap paper that I use over and over and over again. And we're going to hit this with a little pixie spray. I have shown you this technique before. It's one of my favorite techniques. And we're going to hit this with some pixie spray. Like so. We're going to do 2 on the green and then 2 with the green and 2 with the cider. I think if I just cut it right down here, we should be good. How y'all doing today? I forgot to ask. Is everybody having a good day so far? So far, so good, I hope. Remember, place it pretty side down. Oh, we almost didn't make it there. I'm going to send this. I'm actually going to send this through the mink. Oh my goodness, the fuse machine. I'm so used to a mink. And then we will grab some cider. Actually, you know what? What's going to stop us from using this for the trees? Do you want to use this for the trees? Why not? Right? They can't tell us no. Just be some cool, funky trees, right? I think so, or I'd say so. All right. Right? No one says we can't use that for our trees. They can't stop us. All right. And again, we're just going to grab our trees. Place them like this. Remember, pixie spray can be used for all sorts of different stuff. All right, place that like so. Send our second ones through. This should be, yeah, that's cool enough. All right. Yes, happy little trees. All right. So now we can go ahead and peel this off of here. Oh. And get a load of that. Isn't that cool? And I missed the top of these, which is okay. That's okay, because I can go in and apply a little bit of glue, or I should be able to go right back in and press down, because there is adhesive there. It just didn't stick as well, and that should go, it should be just fine. But if you like it a little bit rustic looking, which I do, you're fine. I am using the lime foil. It's a green lime foil, and I'm using the, I can't remember the name of this gold foil. Okay. There we go. See how it just covers, like it just missed a couple parts? That's okay. It's okay. Because we're going to use it like this on our card. I think that's going to be super cool. All right. And again, this is going to be very simple how we put these together. I mean, it couldn't be simpler. So first we're going to take our little lantern. This is our first one. And I don't think we're going to use, well, maybe. Yeah, let's use a tree on here. This kind of looks like fire. So I think we're going to forego these ones for right. We might put those ones in the back. Yeah, we're going to put those ones in the back. So, hold please. All right, so we're going to grab some, these are the Spectrum Noir. And I'm just going to add just a little bit of lightness inside of our lantern. Not much. A little bit of white and a little bit of white and a little bit of yellow. And then let me grab my Winnie stamps here. And I think I love this one that says, your friendship is one of my greatest treasures. Oh, no. I think we need to do, I love walking through life with you. Because we could put that straight across here. Oh, yes. And then put our little trees. Yep, that's what we're going to do. All right. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. And then this one, I think we're going to use the, hold on. You know when I get excited. I start wanting to do too many things. You know me. I get just as excited about the products as you do. Yes, that's not the owl. There is an owl, though. 100%. So now we're going to place our little sentiment here. Make sure that that's straight across. All right. Turn off my... that's still good. All right, and I'm going to use my alabaster ink because it is a bright white. And you can add shine, shimmer, whatever you would like. You're just going to be very gentle. This is a very detailed stamp. We're going to stamp about 3 times, I would say. Oh no. The eye kind of got a little bit lost, but that's okay. Oh no, it's perfect now. One more little oomph. Oh, I love that. Hold on, let me bring it up here so you can see. I love walking through life with you. Just so simple. We're going to go ahead and heat set that a little bit because it is a pigment ink. And what I'm going to do, just so people really know that says I, is I'm going to just make the eye black. Just looks like it has a little shadow on it, okay? Oh, yes. Now I heat set it, though. So it's too late. So we're going to go ahead and add our trees. I'm going to put that just up as high as we can, because our secondary trees are going to be popped up. So let's go ahead and zhuzh that down. And we're going to grab our scissors and cut straight up, cut straight down on that side. Oh, I love this already. All right. And then our bigger trees, we're just going to place right like this, but we are going to pop them up. So let me grab my pop dots here. It's all right. Story of my life. Story of my life, my friend. I love the way this card is turning out. Precisely what I had envisioned in my mind. Now you could add a little shadow behind if you would like. Completely up to you. But I think just like that is all we need. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it, I love it. And again, it's going to be so hard to see on camera. Just wait until we have wait until the example goes on the product and you'll be able to see it much, much better. It's just right now it's going to be really hard to see it because the camera does not like, the camera does not like the shine. But I promise you, it is very pretty. Okay. Let me grab my card base here. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. No, the camera does not, it never has loved it. It's the focus. It does not like it. And I understand, I mean, there's a lot for the camera to try to keep track of. All right. So now we're going to flip this over for a second and put our heavy. Oh, here it is. We don't have to put the heavy one. We put the glass one on here of our Share Handmade Kindness just for a second. And that should be enough. And look at that. I love that. I love it so much. All right, so let's put this to the side now. We're going to let it sit back here for a second so that it can adhere. And now I want to use a couple of layers. So this card we could literally just put a sentiment and just be done, but I want to go into and grab our new paper pad. All right. One of the new paper pads, which is Bedtime. Hello, Kelly. And we're going to create a card that is going to go this way. Okay. This away. You know that technical term, this away. And then we're going to use some of our little doodads. And then we're going to use my favorite sentiment from this. My dear friend Laura, one of our phenomenal partners in creativity, sent me a wonderful, wait, is that the one I want to use? A beautiful card. No, this is the one I want to use. A beautiful, actually she made me, it's a watercolor. It's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And this sentiment here that says, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." It's one of my favorite sentiments. So let's go ahead and we're going to cut this down. We're going to make sure we have a lot of space up here with our moon. So we're going to go at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Again, allotting lots of space for our moon. Okay. And then we're going to stamp. Use your stick and stamp tool. Remember, we have the alignment guides on the OG stick and stamp tool. Don't you love it? Okay. And then tap, tap, tap with your magic powder bag. Okay. And we're going to put this, I'd say it's going to be really good. Let's do it right here. What do you think? Yeah, that's good. And then our trees. Well, let's do it up here. What do you think? We're going to do it in gold. And then our trees can, yeah, that's perfect. Thanks everybody for the tip. I was like, does that look okay, everybody? And then I just ignored. Even if you said that it didn't, it was still going to happen. All right. So we're going to hit this with some of our embossing ink. Because we're going to do this in, actually, let's do it in silver. 1, 2. I have to go get my silver embossing powder. It's across the room. I think it's across the room. Is it still in here? No. Hopefully I have silver over there. This is what I tell everybody, this is a working studio. So that means that things get picked up and moved and shifted. And I love Oh, thank you. I love this paper pad. And I love that it's the paper pad of the month. I just love, love, love the paper pad of the month. Okay. Looking for mustard. Found it. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. I'll take it. All right. This is going to be Shining, Shimmering, Splendid. If you have never used the Brutus Monroe embossing powders, I highly suggest getting your hands on some. I'm going to show you in real time here how they work. All right. And when we say shining, shimmering, splendid, we mean it. Can you see that? I mean, it really truly looks like it has been professionally placed on there. And I just love that in the sky. So simple, right? So simple and easy is what we're looking for tonight. Simple and easy. All right, so this time I am going to glue this down first. And then this can go all the way across because our dear sweet Nick told me that when he was doing them, he purposely made them so they would work both ways. All right. So put that puppy about there. And I just love that. Just kind of looks like Aurora Borealis. Is that what it's called? And then this one. We'll go right here. And then we can even add a third one if we wanted to. That is just plain. Shall we? Or is that too much? Nope, too much. So I still... Nope, that's dry. That is dry. All right, we're just going to have it up a little bit. That's okay. I mean, if I bring it down there... Oh, the camera really does not like the foil. I don't think that's bad. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. What I could also do to kind of trick the eye is, that's probably what I will do. Let's take a little bit of adhesive here. I think all of my adhesives have, like every last one of my adhesives have bit the dust. So let's grab some roll adhesive here. We're going to trick the eye here. And we're going to put some tape here. Just a little double-sided tape here at the bottom. And we we will clippy. Make sure that that is really on there well. And then peel this off. Add just a little bit to the very edge of our foil here. Lift that off. And then, oops, let me put the pin back in here. Oh no, where'd my pin? Oh, there it is. My rainbow must have fallen off of my pin somewhere around here. I can't tell you where. It's around here somewhere though. But I need a new pin and I need new glue anyway, because this glue has seen it. But I mean, I've had this glue for, say, probably over a year now. I just really need to get the refill and just refill this bottle. There's nothing wrong with the bottle. Not a darn thing. All right. Oh, I forgot about the game tomorrow. The matching game. So if you make your purchase tonight, I believe it's for every $10, I think, you will get a chance at the matching game. Oh, yep, so you can't even hardly tell. All right, let's add some jewels, some gems. Let me put allow me to put my pencils away. And we're going to use some of the beautiful Violet Shift tonight. I love the Violet Shift. What in tarnation? I'm right back into my tray here. There we go. We're going to do some stars. And don't worry, we're going to use the acetate pieces in the coming days. We just didn't get a chance to use them tonight. Which doesn't hurt a darn thing. At least I don't think it does. The cool thing about the way that these particular Violet Shifts are is you won't see them until the light hits them, which I think is going to be spectacular on this card. All right. There are so many new candies. I can't wait to go up and partake. Saw them all getting loaded in today. All right, and then Thursday I get to show you sneak peeks of the Create Your Own Ending event products. I'm so excited. If you haven't signed up for that yet. All right, so that is our You Are Braver Than You Believe, Stronger Than You Seem, and Smarter Than You Think card. And I think I know exactly who I'm going to give this to. Someone that needs it right now. Oops. Okay, we got to wait for it to dry first, though. And then our second card that we made is this one that says, I love walking through life with you. Two cards that are very different, but using very similar products. And again, we could have literally just used this card and just taken that sentiment and put it right here and just been done, right? Just been done. Easy. Easy peasy. So those are the 2 cards that we made tonight. What do you think? We used all the products we released except for the sprays and squeaky clean. But I love how those turned out. So, all right, everybody. All right. All right, everybody. Oh my goodness, why did it turn off? Why in tarnation? I think it's because it was on too long. It turns off automatically. This like $1,000,000,000 camera to make me look 24. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I hope you enjoyed these new products as much as I did. We just did a full restock of the Winnie the Pooh products. So, oh, thank goodness we were able to get them all back in. They are an evergreen product for this year. So don't worry. All of those products are evergreen, but it's just when we can get them back in. That's kind of the thing. So, yes, it is. It is the Simon Cam. I told him that too. He just got home from vacation today, so I need to call him. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is just the perfect wooded card or your own ending. I love you for watching, and I love you very much for being here with me today. I will see you all tomorrow for live packing. I can't wait. We're gonna have so much fun, and then the Men of Monroe are tomorrow night with a really, really cool Honey and Winnie the Pooh inspired project. Then Thursday, I'll be back here with you again, creating more projects with this incredible release. And then on Friday, you will be with Candy, and then we'll have a really fun weekend. So thank you so